Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject maths in standard 8th. In this video, we will continue with our chapter number 6, factorization of algebraic expressions. We will solve questions from practice set 6.1. This is part 2 in which we solve remaining questions. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my recent videos. So children, this is part 2 of practice set 6.1. In part 1, we have solved all the sums where the coefficient of first term is 1. Now we will be solving the sums where the coefficient is greater than 1. So for example, if you take question number 4, 5y square plus 5y minus 10. We will start question number 4. Then we will solve 10, 11 and 12. Y square plus 5y minus 10. Now when there was coefficient 1, we directly found out the two factors of constant term whose addition or subtraction should be the coefficient of middle term. Now here in these sums where the coefficient is greater than 1, we cannot directly find out the factors of constant term. We will have to find out the factors of the term which is the product of coefficient of first term and constant term. So we will be finding out the factors of product of coefficient of first term and constant term. What is the coefficient of first term? It is 5 and constant term is minus 10. So product of 5 and minus 10 is equal to minus 50. Okay. So we will be finding out the factors of minus 50. So as minus sign is there, we will be finding out two factors of 50 whose subtraction should be the coefficient of middle term. Okay, always we find out the factors of constant term. In previous video we have found out the factors of constant term. Here we have to find out the factors of product of coefficient of first term. Coefficient of first term is 5 and constant term. Constant term is minus 10. So 5 into minus 10 we got minus 50. As we have got minus 50, we have got the sign as minus. So we will be finding out two factors of 50 whose subtraction should be the coefficient of middle term. Coefficient of middle term is 5. So we will have to find out two factors of 50 whose subtraction should be 5. So two factors of 50 we all know. 5 tens are 50 and 10 minus 5 we will get answer as the middle term. Now while giving the sign to these two factors, we all know this sign of middle term should be given to the bigger factor. Sign of middle term should be given to the bigger factor and then the smaller factor will have the opposite sign. If bigger factor gets plus sign, the smaller factor will get minus sign. So this middle term can be expressed as plus 5y, can be expressed as minus 5y plus 10y. So middle term we can split into two terms in this way. Plus 5y is equal to minus 5y plus 10y. We all know plus minus will become minus, sign of bigger number. Bigger number sign is plus and 10y minus 5y will be plus 5y. So in this way when we split the middle term into two terms, the answer of those two terms should be the middle term. We all know that. So always keep this in mind. When the first term coefficient is greater than 1, we have to find out the factors of coefficient, product of coefficient of first term and constant term. And if it is having sign minus, then we will find out two factors whose subtraction should be the coefficient of middle term. So let us write now. First term we write as it is. In place of middle term we will be writing minus 5y plus 10y. Minus 10 last term as it is. So in place of middle term we have written these two terms. Answer of these two terms is the middle term. Okay, and we have got the factors of 50. Why 50? Because we have to find out the factors of coefficient of first term into the last term. Now let us do by same method. We will take out common from first and second term and then third and fourth term. In first and second term we can see y is common, but with y 5 is also common. So we can take out 5y common. We all know taking out common means we divide by. So from 5y square, if I write here 5y square, 5y taken out common, 5 cancel with 5, and y square and y. From y square y is taken out common, 1y is remaining. So from first term when you take out 5y common, 1y is remaining, or y is the answer we can say. Now second term 5y is there. From 5y taken out common, full 5y is taken out common, that means answer is 1. 5y ones are 5y. So answer is 1. So 1 we write in the bracket. Now plus sign is there, we put the plus sign. 10y and minus 10, we can see 10 is common, so 10 we write outside the bracket, and from 10y 10 is taken out common, y is remaining, plus minus minus sign. From 10y 10 is from 10 is taken out common, full 10 is taken out common, that means 10 ones are 10, 1 will be there. Now y minus 1, this bracket is common, we write y minus 1. In second bracket we can write 5y plus 10. Now see children, from this 5y plus 10, 5 is common, we can see that 5 is common, so we can take out 5 also common. So y minus 1. Now from this bracket we can take out 5 common. From 5y 5 is taken out common. I will put the multiplication sign here so there will not be any confusion. From 5y 5 is taken out common, 5 cancelled, y is remaining. From plus 10 5 is taken out common, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, so y plus 2. So in this way we have got the factors. 5, only single 5 is there, so that I write in the beginning. Then y minus 1 and y plus 2. So 3 factors are 5, y minus 1, y minus 2. In this way we can factorize the sum. Now let us see this 9th question. 3x square plus 14x plus 15. 9th one. 3x square plus 14x plus 15. Again, as we all can see here, the coefficient of first term is bigger than 1. Coefficient of square term is bigger than 1. When the coefficient of bigger term is coefficient of square term is bigger than 1, we find out the product of coefficient of first term and last term. First term coefficient is 3 and last term is 15. 3 into 15. 3 into 15 we get 45. So we have to find out two factors of 45. Plus sign is there, that means 45 sign will also be plus. So two factors of 45 whose addition should be the coefficient of middle term. Coefficient of middle term is 14. So two factors of 14 whose addition should be 14. We all know 5 nines are 14 and 5 plus 9 is 5 nines are 45 and 5 plus 9 is 14. So two factors of 45 are 5 into 9. 5 nines are 45 and their addition is 14. So 14x can be written as this is having plus sign, so plus sign should be given to both these factors. It can be written as plus 5x plus 9x. So we write first term 3x square as it is, in place of middle term we will be writing two terms. We will split the middle term. We write it as 5x plus 9x, or we can write 9x first and 5x afterwards. So it will be easy to take out common. So in place of this, if you write like this, 3x square plus 9x plus 5x. Okay, in place of 5x plus 9x, if you write 9x plus 5x, it is easy to take out common. Otherwise we can take out common from these two also. I will show you here from this step also. Now first we will do from this 3x square and 9x. We can see x is common, but from 3 and 9, 3 is also common, because 3 is the smaller number and 9 is divisible by 3. So 3 is common and x is also common. That means 3x is common from first and second term. So from first term 3x square, 3x is common. So 3 cancelled. From x square and x is remaining. We get x as the answer. So in bracket x is there. Plus sign is there. From 9x, when you take out 3x common, x cancel. 3 ones are 3, 3 3s are 9. We get 3 as the answer, which should be written in the bracket. Then from second and third term, we can see that 5 is common. So I write 5. And from 5x, 5 is taken out common, x is remaining, plus sign is there, plus sign. From 15, 5 is taken out common, that means 15 divided by 5, 5 3s are 15. We get x plus 3 common bracket. And in second bracket, we can write 3x plus 5. Now from 3x plus 5, we cannot take anything common here, as we could take 5 common from 5 and 10, but here we cannot take anything common from 3x and 5, because 5 is not divisible by 3. So this is our answer. Okay, now as I had told you, I can show you from this step also, as I had written like this, 3x square plus 14x plus 15 is equal to what I had written. I had written 3x square plus 5x plus 9x plus 5. In this way I had written this, plus 15 it is. Now as we all can see, we have to take out common from first and second term, from third and fourth term. From first and second term x is common, but we cannot take out number common, because 5 is not divisible by 3, so we cannot take out common number. Only x is common, only variable is common. So from 3x square, only x is taken out common, so we can cancel this x with x square, 1x is remaining, this 3 and x, we get 3x. Plus from 5x, x is taken out common, only 5 remaining, so we write and close the bracket. Plus from 9x and 15, what can be taken out common? 9 is smaller number and 15 is bigger number, but 15 is not divisible by 9, so we cannot take out 9 common. Instead of 9, we have to check the other number by which we can divide 9 also and we can divide 15 also, so that number will be common. So as 3 is there, we can divide 9 also by 3 and we can divide 15 also by 3. So common factor of 9 and 15 is 3. So we can take out 3 common. From 9x, 3 is taken out common. So 3 ones are 3, 3 3s are 9 and x as it is. So we get 3x. Plus from 15, 3 is taken out common, that means 15 divided by 3, 3 5s are 15. We get this bracket common. So this bracket we write one time, 3x plus 5, and in the second bracket we will be writing this remaining terms, x plus 3. So we are getting same answer, x plus 3 in one bracket and 3x plus 5 in the second bracket. So you can apply any one of the method. As I had told you, if you write 9x first, it becomes easy to take out common. Otherwise we can write by this method also. Now next sum is 10th one, where the coefficient is bigger than 1, 2x square plus x minus 45. Okay, so as the first term is having coefficient bigger than 1, we will first do the product of coefficient of first term and constant term. So 2 into minus 45, it will be minus 90. So we have to find out two factors of minus 90. That means two factors of 90 whose subtraction should be the coefficient of middle term. What is the coefficient of middle term here? We cannot see anything here. That means 1 is there. Always 1 is there. So coefficient of middle term is 1. We have to find out the factors of 90 whose subtraction should be 1. So immediately what comes in our mind? 9 tens are 90. And 10 minus 9 is 1. Okay. Now, while giving the sign, what should we check? We should check the sign of middle number. The middle number sign should be given to bigger factor, and then the smaller factor will have opposite sign. Always keep this in mind. In subtraction, check the sign of middle term. And middle term sign should be given to the bigger factor, and then the smaller factor will have opposite sign. If bigger factor gets plus sign, smaller factor will have minus sign. Now we will be splitting the middle term 1x. Middle term is plus 1x. So plus 1x can be written as minus 9x plus 10x. Minus 9x plus 10x. Or it can be written as plus 10x minus 9x also. You can write bigger factor first, smaller factor afterwards. Doesn't make any difference, because in the end answer is same. Plus 1x minus 9x plus 10x is plus 1x, or plus 10x minus 9x is also plus 1x. So we will be splitting the middle term into two terms. First term we write as it is, 2x square. In place of middle term we will be writing these two terms, 10x minus 9x. And minus 45 last term we write as it is. Now we will take out common from first and second term and from third and fourth term. We can see that 2 is common because 10 is divisible by 2, so 2 is common. X square and x is common. From 2x square, 2x is taken out common. 2 cancel from x square. X is taken out common, x is remaining. So we write this x inside the bracket, plus from 10x we have taken out 2x common. X gone, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10. What we get? 5 as the answer. So 5 should be written in the bracket. Now minus sign is there, put the minus sign. Variable is not there, variable is not common. Let us check about the number. 45 is divisible by 9. 45 is there in the table of 9, and that's why 9 can be taken out common. From first term 9 is taken out common, x is remaining, so write x. Minus minus will become plus sign. Now 45 divided by 9, 9 5s are 45. We can see that x plus 5, this bracket is common. We write it one time, common bracket, and in second bracket we write these remaining two terms, 2x minus 9. From 2x minus 9 nothing is common, so we will keep this bracket as it is. Next sum, 20x square minus 26x plus 8. 20x square minus 26x plus 8. Now we can see the first term is having coefficient bigger than 1, which is 20. Then last term, constant term is 8. 20 into 8. 8 2s are 16. So 160. We have to find the factors of 160. Plus sign is there. So that means we have to find out two factors of 160 whose addition should be the middle term, which is 26. So we have to find out the factors of 160 whose addition should be 26. Two factors of 160. So we can get various factors of 160, but we have to find out only such two factors whose addition should be 26. So we can get 160 is equal to 2 into 8, 80, correct? But 80 plus 2 is not 26. We can get 4 into 40, 4 4s are 16 and 4 zeros are 0, but 4 plus 40 is not 26. We get 5 into 5 3s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. 32 plus 5, we are not getting 26. Then we can get directly, when you see 26 here, we can directly say that it is 16 tens are 60, correct? And 16 plus 10 is 26. So you can keep on finding the two factors, but when you see the number, middle term coefficient and this number, it should come in your mind immediately which two factors should be there. So when I see this 160 and when I see this 26, it immediately comes to my mind that two factors of 160 could be 60 multiplied by 10, 60 into 10, and 60 plus 10 is 26. So in this way you have to find out the factors. So 60 into 10, two factors. We require minus 26 as the answer, minus 26x. When we got two factors of this term whose addition is the middle number or middle term coefficient, that time this middle term sign should be given to both the numbers, minus 16 minus 10. So 26x will be minus 16x minus 10x. Minus minus will become plus, but sign will be minus. Plus 16x plus 10x will be 26x. In this way we get the answer as minus 26x. So always see that when addition is there, the middle term sign should be given to both the numbers. And when subtraction is there, middle term sign should be given to bigger factor and then smaller factor will have the opposite sign. Always keep this in mind. So now we will be solving the sum. First term as it is we write. In place of middle term we will be writing these two terms, 16x minus 10x plus 8. Now see children, if you observe this 16, 8. So if I write 16 in place of 10 and 10 in place of 16, it will be easy for me to take out the common. So instead of writing this, I will be writing 20x square minus 10x. Either you write minus 10x minus 16x or minus 16x minus 10x. Answer will be same. It is the same thing. So minus 10x minus 16x plus 8. Now I will be taking out common. From 20x square and 10x, I can take out 10x common. Smaller number, 20 is divisible by 10 and x is common. So from 20x square, 10x I have taken out common. X square and x is remaining. 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20. So 2x is the answer. This 2x we write in the bracket minus. From 10x, full 10x is taken out common. So 10x divided by 10x. 10x ones are 10x, 10x ones are 10x. So we get 1. 1 we should write inside the bracket minus. From 16x and 8, we can see that 16 is bigger number, 8 is smaller, and 16 is divisible by 8. So smaller number we can take out common. Inside the bracket, what should be written? 16x divided by 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, and this x, this means 2x is remaining. 2x plus minus minus sign. 8 is taken out common, that means 8 divided by 8. 8 ones are 8. So 2x minus 1 is common bracket. We write one time. In second bracket we can write 10x minus 8. Now from 10x, 10 and 8 we can take out common. So we have to take out common. 2x minus 1, we cannot take out anything common. Nothing is common between 2x minus 1. But from 10x and 8 we can take out 2 common. Because 10 is also divisible by 2 and 8 is also divisible by 2. So we have to take out common. So 10 divided by 2. 2 5s are 10. And this x we have to write as it is minus. 8 divided by 2. 2 4s are 8. Now 5x and 4 we cannot divide, we cannot take out common anything. This 2 we can write outside. 2x minus 1 and 5x minus 4 is our answer. Now let us solve this last sum. 44x square minus x minus 3. 44x square minus x minus 3. So first term is having coefficient greater than 1, 44. Last term is minus 3. Multiply, it will be minus 3 4s are 12, 1 remaining, 3 4s are 12 plus 1 is 13. We are getting 132 minus 132. We have to find two factors of minus 132 whose subtraction, as minus sign is there, so we have to find subtraction, whose subtraction should be 1. Nothing is there means 1 is there. So we have to find two factors of 132 whose subtraction should be 1. So when I see this number, I can immediately think of two factors 11 and 12. 11 12s are 132. If you want, you can multiply 11 into 12 and you can see that 11 12s are 132. We can see various two factors of 132, but their subtraction is not 1. We require subtraction 1. So 11 12s are 132 and 12 minus 11 we get 1. So we require minus 1 x. So when subtraction is there, what we have to see? We have to check this sign of middle term. This sign of middle term should be given to the bigger factor and smaller factor should have the opposite sign. So if the bigger factor is having minus sign, smaller factor should have plus sign. It will be written as plus 11x minus 12x. So I will be writing this as 44x square plus 11x minus 12x minus 3. Now from first and second term we have to take out common, from third and fourth term we have to take out common. As we all can see, 11 can be taken out common, x also can be taken out common. Now 44x square divided by 11x. Now you all should be able to do it orally. You don't require to do every time in rough. So 44x square divided by 11x. From x square, x is taken out common, x is remaining. 11 1s are 11, 11 4s are 44. So we are getting 4x. 4x we have to write plus 11x divided by 11x will be 1 minus from 12x and 3. What is common? X cannot be taken out common because in last term x is not there. From 12 and 3 we can take out 3 common because 12 is also divisible by 3. 3 is the smaller number. So 3 4s are 12 and x we write as it is. Minus minus will become plus, 3 1s are 3. So in this way we have got 4x plus 1 as the common bracket. And in second bracket we can write 11x minus 3. This 11x minus 3. So in this way, when the first term is having coefficient greater than 1, we have to find out the factors of product of coefficient of first term and constant term. And then after getting the product, we have to find out two factors whose addition or subtraction should be the middle term. How to recognize whether we have to do addition or subtraction? Addition or subtraction is based on the sign of last term. If sign of last term is minus, then we have to find out two factors whose subtraction should be middle term. And if the sign of last term is plus, then we have to find out two factors whose addition should be the coefficient of middle term. In this way, we can solve all these sums. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.